everybody. Welcome back to Supernatural I am your main host, Francesca Garcia, and this episode is going to be very special. I can't believe we're already in episode 5, and we're going to be discussing the very, very haunted, what I consider like the Disneyland of the paranormal, Virginia City in Nevada. And this place is going to be very unique. We have a lot of captures in this episode, so I'm going to try to go by it really, really fast. Not going to talk so much about the history, but briefly talk about it just because of how many captures we have and all the different locations. And I'm proud to say that was my first Paracon, being invited as Supernatural I and also representing War Party Paranormal. So, later on, we are going to be interviewing Ghost Club Paranormal, Mandy and Jade, and also Mike G, my new interviewer, will be returning in the next episode. So, big announcement on that. For now, we're going to have Eric Vanderlaan filling in his shoes just because he's still recovering. But for the next episode, stay tuned. Mike G will be returning.
Hello, Supernatural I. It is I, Mike G. I'm gonna be your interviewer!
I'm so excited, and if you haven't heard of Mike Gagliano or Mike G, you might have heard of him from Pair with the Normal episode streaming on Beacon. So very, very good, by the way. Check it out. He is also paired up and collabs with Mary Lynn, psychic medium friend, and she is awesome. Love her to death. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of her in the near future, but I don't want to give too much out. She is awesome. But anyways, go ahead and check them out. Pair with the Normal on Beacon. But for now, I just wanted to announce that that's what's going to be going on for this current episode. So stay tuned, hang on, and we'll be discussing some fun things in the topics of Virginia City. So give a big shout out to Mike G. Also, big shout out to Eric Vanderlaan for stepping in. I wouldn't be here also for you guys, so thank you guys again. I can't wait to discuss what this episode is also about. It is bittersweet. It was a little hard for me to make just because, as you guys already know from my past episode, I have announced I have stepped down from the Haunted Files and Paraflix. So even so I have stepped down, it doesn't mean that I will not continue not to support from far away. I will continue to do so. Again, I wouldn't be here without, if I wasn't for the platform. So I'm forever grateful for Natalie and Patti for allowing me to be on as an addition. So, and this is actually how it all started, was in Virginia City. So I'm excited to kind of get into details about that and how that all started and how it all came to play. So I'm forever grateful for the opportunity for the PEX event that is, that pretty much happened at Virginia City. Sorry, I just can't even freaking talk. So thank you to Jamie and Vivian for the PEX experience. It was more as far as like YouTubers, not, that I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a different, I guess, kind of type of YouTuber, but it's more based on that. And it was cool because I got to meet a lot of different people and different perspectives of how people did their content and whatnot. So, and I got to meet friends along the way. Some people were not the best, but I got to, meet some friends and different people. So you'll see that Ghost Club Paranormal will be on later on. So let's jump to it and let's start discussing about Virginia City. So don't make fun of me. I know I'm going all out with this whole cowboy hat thing and Virginia City vibe style. I had to do it for the episode. We're talking about like the Disney of the paranormal, and that place is just so freaking awesome. Like, I was all in awe when I stepped into Virginia City. It was kind of like the Tahoe trip. So PX did Tahoe, and I discussed that on my second season of Supernatural I, and that's where I met Patti Negri, and I was like, oh my god, fangirling so hard. And this would be my second time actually investigating with Patti Negri, and that was really cool because I felt we connected more, we bonded more. But she's just, always wanted, the guys to join the Haunted Files and Paraflix and just kind of get us involved. So she pretty much was the one that kind of, and then we met Natalie too over there. So that was really cool. And just Virginia City was just like a whole town of itself with the people there. And yeah, so it was just a different vibe. And yeah, I had to rock the cowboy hat. You know, it's not something I normally do. I have my own style, but you know, it is what it is. You know, this one's kind of a little bit torn up too because I think I've used it quite a lot from my beach days and stuff like that. But anywho, if it makes you feel more comfortable, I could switch it out. I could definitely, we'll switch it out to the other hat. Okay. So I hope this is a little bit more soothing because yeah, I feel like this is more me. Um, Anywho, moving on. So Virginia City is a very unique place, and we were honored to be invited, Eric and I, and to represent also War Party Paranormal and ourselves. And we got to network and meet a lot of cool, unique people over there as well. And I think it started for a lot of us as well too. Just kind of like what our current projects and everything that's going on. Um, so anyways, with let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the history of Virginia City. And pretty much it was like it was tied to the Comstock Lodge, and it's a major silver discovery in the 1850s. It was led by rapid growth of the town as well. Virginia City was known to be like a social hub back in its days, and it was like known to be like the Wild Wild West, and all that fun. I don't know, I'm holding this pen, and all that fun stuff that occurred during that time. It was known for the wealthy and the elite to go and pass by and do their business and whatnot. There's known for a lot of prostitution as well, or the ladies of the nights, or whatever you want to call them. So a lot of mishandling too with prostitution as well, and finding the search of silver and all that fun stuff that comes to playing with these mine towns. Um, but when the mining towns did decline, so did the population, and very few people live in the town of Virginia City. I don't know the exact number, not a whole lot. So, and that's what makes it so unique and awesome about the town itself. So, anyways, just to give you a little bit of the history of that, we will be discussing some of the places that we captured our investigation. And there was this awesome Delco session with Patti Negri, and that's how the Delcos were kind of introduced and actually started was in Virginia City because of Patti Negri. So I'm going to save the best for last on that one. But for now, we will be discussing the Silver Queen, and we'll be discussing the Mackay Mansion. I believe it's some type of the town like train depot. I forgot the name of it, but anyways, it's that little town train depot that's in Virginia City. The crypt, which is located in the Washoe Club. And then also like this Clamper Society like building, and we actually did an episode, which we'll see further along, but it's on Paraflix, so if you want to see the full on episode, check it out for the Clampers one. It was directed and produced by Gavin Kelly, so go ahead and check him out as well. So yeah, so again, we got to network and meet a lot of people there too, so it was really cool. I'm going to try to go really fast, not get too much into the topics or the history of each location, because I'm sure you guys probably heard of them, or my fellow investigators are watching this. But you can see Virginia City. It's been discussed in a lot of paranormal shows, like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, and all those shows, and it continued to this day. The town is always being investigated by paranormal investigators, and it's just notorious to be haunted. Very cool town. It really reminded me like the paranormal of Disney, like pretty much. Very cool. So, anyways, we'll be discussing that. So, the first one I do want to discuss is the Mackay Mansion. I was a little bit disappointed because I wish I could have spent more time there. And the way it had it set up, it was, and I get that it's kind of hard with a bunch of us and then like a whole bunch of people pay to see us investigate. So, we had to like switch off, like, I think every 30 minutes to each location. It was tough because you had to like really time it out. And then they have people in the walkies, all right, next location. So, you're driving in one car to another location in whatever distance it was. So that was kind of cool, but you were like on the pace, so you had to like kind of like try to get as much as you can. And they had us paired up, which I don't like to mention any names. You'll probably see it on the video, but anyhow, like this individual from Tahoe, I don't like to, talk bad about people, but anyhow, like these people, tend to, I don't know what their intention and goals are, but they seem to ruin it for others. And, we come all the way from Florida, so I was very annoyed that this person was intoxicated, trash, always just causing some issues and trying to interrupt whatever we're doing, if it's a presentation, an investigation. So anyhow, it's just kind of annoying, and the little bit that we captured at the Mackay Mansion was, I'm going to go ahead and show that evidence clip, so let's go ahead and show that.
We're breaking them out.
Yeah, we got 3 here.
Yo, 3?
Yeah.
My God, I didn't know you were a millionaire, bro.
1,
2.
2, 3.
All right, so we're going to introduce ourselves, and then after we introduce ourselves, if there's anybody here, say someone's name that you like. My name is Eric.
My name is Fran.
My name is Joy.
My name's Patrick. Did you not hear it say gold? Did anybody else hear a female go gold right when you started talking?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, yeah. All right, again, listen.
Hella, like, COPD, like,
Listen.
it has vocal tone. It's not just static, it has vocal tone.
Maybe it's Mr. Mackey.
I think it is.
There's some, like,
So anyways, my point of this is respect others regardless if you disagree on whatever equipment they're using, whatever techniques they're doing. Try to reserve to yourself and try to do an educated discussion or topic to be like, hey, I don't see it this way, or after the fact. But it's like, we're here people pay to come and see this, and we're ruining the experience for the guests that are here to watch us. So it was just overall disappointing that I wish we could spend more time at the Mackay Mansion, but due to jealous people and whatever insecurities and demons they're dealing with, they just have to go run it for others. So I was totally having a diva moment, and this certain individual got kicked out of the event because of it, because we're just done. We were fed up that we didn't come all this way to be looked dumb upon and people not take us seriously because of one person, right? So anyways, that is my word of advice is, be respectful of others, even if you have a different opinion or method to whatever the investigation is. I would say just kind of keep it to yourself and, respect others, because at the end of the day, we're here to try to find, what happens life after death. So anywho, moving on to the next location. So the next location I wanted to discuss, I forgot what it was called, but it was pretty much like this sorority for this. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say like the Masons and stuff, kind of similar to that secret society group, but it's called the Clampers, and they had their own uniqueness of a secret society group as well at Virginia City. So they're kind of like pretty more dominant than the Masons were. But anyways, that's just a whole nother rabbit hole of history that we're not going to get involved into. But it was that location. It was called like the Clampers Society or something like that. And we met the owner. He was such a nice guy too. He allowed us to investigate. And that's where we got to investigate with Patti Negri and Natalie Jones. So that's how we all met. And we all bonded there. And it was a really cool investigation, honestly. Like, it was something very memorable. And I know, I think Natalie and I had like a spiritual moment at that investigation. But it was really cool. The evidence we captured, that we made it a whole episode. And actually, Gavin Kelly recorded it. And yeah, pretty much it's on Paraflix. You can go see the episode. Go ahead. I'll be showing some little clips of what I've captured on my phone and others and stuff like that. But to watch the full episode, you would have to watch it on Paraflix. So go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. And I'm on that episode, so you can go see me and Eric too. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you the clips that we captured and the evidence that was captured there. And by the Queen, Miss Patti Negri and Miss Natalie Jones. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. So again, no hard feelings just because I'm no longer with the Haunted Files and part of Paraflix. I still continue to support Far Away. I love these ladies. They've been nothing but great, and just even allowing me, because I know it's more like the guys show, and just allowing me to be that addition, and time to time, and always promoted me and all that stuff. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for them, for Eric, for War Party Paranormal as well, my team. So I give nothing but gratitude gratitude and thanks for allowing me to be part of that journey. And again, nothing but love, no hate there. And I want the audience to know that as well, to continue to support Paraflix. There's no hate, and I will also continue from afar. I'm just not part of the platform anymore, but please go ahead and still continue. I'm just pretty much like a free floating agent, just doing my thing here and collaborating with others. So may there be other investigators in the Paraflix future I may collaborate with, 100%, of course. Also with Beacon, you'll see a lot of that more. Obviously, my new interviewer, my Gagliano, is part of Beacon. So you'll see a lot of collaborations. And me, I'm just kind of like a free agent, just kind of like, doing my thing. So anyway, so love, nothing but spreading love, para unity. You got to spread that, because in this community, there's nothing but a lot of hate. So let's go ahead and spread some love. Anyways, shall we get to the best and last clip? The one thing I did want to discuss again with the hate, there's another individual. I wish I could have shown more of the Silver Queen, but there is another individual, not the one that you saw in the Mackey Mansion. I keep saying Mackay, but it's Mackey Mansion. But anyways, there's another individual, which I will not name because I don't like to give these people names and feed off this negativity. But anyhow, again, there's just a bunch of haters and people that just seem to, I don't know if they get intimidated or they just like really just miserable with themselves. I have no idea, but they tend to like to interrupt and do certain things just because, and I'm not going to show this video because there's just so many interruptions by this individual, and a lot of people actually were doing a live that time and commented how big of a jerk this person was being. So just because of that, I'm just not going to go ahead and show that, because there's just so much other things to show, which is a shame because Natalie was under the goggles during that time in one of the rooms at the Silver Queen. However, I just think it was, I don't want to waste the time and energy and negativity to show this individual. I just want to go ahead and focus on Patti Negri doing the Delco. That was the first time, and actually what brought the Delcos so popular was Patti Negri trying them on. So we wanted to make sure that we were representing our teammate, Mike Delcor, who created the goggles, and making sure that, hey, like just from afar, like here, like check this out. And it was just such a big crave after that people wanted to know more about them. Other investigators wanted to purchase them. And honestly, like Patti had such an incredible experience, and each psychic medium has like their own thing with these goggles. So anyways, I wanted to show you, I believe there's like a chapel at the Silver Queen, and that's where the Delco session was held. And you'll see other investigators in the chapel in the back, including myself. I was kind of recording off my phone, so I was at the moment, and at the time I just wasn't thinking to record horizontally, so forgive me. I was horrible at that. So it's a vertical recording, but anyways, bear with me. It's not the best. It's a little grainy, but anyhow, it is awesome, and the experience that was captured. So I'm going to show you this Delco session by Patti Negri, and it was probably one of the best captures. So go ahead, check it out. Let's roll.
Can you leave this place? Are you stuck here?
No.
You shouldn't.
What should we do?
Up for today.
What happened to you here?
Get back.
We're not going to get back. We want to communicate with you. We want to hear your story. We're here out of respect.
I'm odd.
Well, I think all of us here are odd. We're talking to you.
Who's the most prominent spirit here?
90.
What's 90?
Toots.
I got 12.
Is there more than one spirit here?
I got 12, and that's many. I was already dead.
How do you feel about all these people here trying to communicate with you?
I can't.
You can't communicate with us? Why not? What's so funny?
Wouldn't. I can't.
What can't you do? What's faster? What do you want? What do you want me to go fast on?
Did you
This-
get married here?
Were you married here?
Sticks. Cat.
He comes across as frustrated.
Is somebody holding you back from communicating with us?
He wants to rest.
Couldn't.
Super clear.
What couldn't you do?
Where in the room are you?
They want.
Yes.
Eric,
Fixed.
I saw a light come up like this.
You saw light?
You shouldn't go back.
Go back there.
Gin.
We were mixing gin last night. But where shouldn't we go back to?
Hello.
Hi.
Dirty. Twice.
What's dirty?
Struck.
Someone struck you?
With the stick.
Freak.
Who's a freak? I don't think you're a freak.
Dirty.
What's dirty? What is that in reference to?
Do you need help?
Sweetheart.
We can help you if you need help.
Good.
Man, were you holding?
Who, me?
child? Yeah, you. Fallen angel.
I can't.
Were you pregnant?
Are you talking about your child?
Yes.
You are?
With child? Are
What-
you?
Yes.
What happened to your
With
child?
Hurts.
Your child got hurt? How?
Did you lose your child because you were
I
beaten?
couldn't.
What can you do? Save your child?
Good. Bad. Never again.
Are you heartbroken?
You.
What won't you do again?
Son.
You had a son? You had a boy? What happened to your boy?
Sorry.
I know that.
His. No. Walk. Next.
Smarter.
Are you grieving over your children?
Fire.
There was a fire here. Were you in the fire? Were you in the hotel that caught in the fire?
Stop.
Are you reliving
Me.
this pain?
She went away.
Is it upsetting you?
Good, but
Did something happen to your boy in the fire?
not you. Rich.
So not me, Rich.
Air.
What about Rich?
Good crew.
Who's a good crew? Rich is a really good guy. He's probably one of the nicest guys you'll meet. You like Rich?
Couldn't. Wait.
Were you stuck in the fire? Maybe you and your kids, your family?
Earth. Crap. Get me.
Are you looking for your kids in the fire?
Fun.
What was fun? much time do we have?
Eaten. Eaten.
You're at 8:45.
How much more time?
Because.
I think you have until 9, so you're good.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
What time is it now?
It's 8:45.
What's your name?
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your name? Do you have a name? Can you please give us a name?
What's your name and how old are you?
Back.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give her like 2 more minutes, then we'll see what she was feeling.
Echo.
It almost seems like it's just 20
What?
plus.
Am I right? Were you involved in that fire? Something happened to you?
That X.
Forget she's talking to multiple and they're all trying to talk at the same time.
That could be it too.
Can we talk to
Freak.
one of you? Can we talk to the lady that?
I mean, other than that, it's just 20 plus. But
Are you messing with us?
Next.
Let's talk to the young lady. Ma'am,
Disguise.
why are you still here?
tell me truly.
I can sense she's like feeling pain. She's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Basic.
you're a basic person.
Bust.
Do you want us to leave?
Not.
Okay, we're gonna end this session soon. If you have a message you want to tell us, this is your chance now.
Air.
You need air?
That won't go on.
I.
Are you over near Ridge?
Can you tell me your name?
Cat.
Cat, that's twice.
Amazing.
Cat
She's
ball.
talking about
The
the
cat
cat ball.
ball.
Yeah.
The cat ball. Yeah. Do you like the cat
I'm
ball?
not.
Oh no, you're not. So your name is Cat?
Catherine, short for Catherine.
Can you come out of the back of that closet there and talk to Patty, please, sir?
Get it don't. This guy.
What guy?
10.
Ken? Did you
Like-
say Ken?
No, she said 10.
10.
See it.
Why do you stay back there?
Talk to us, sir.
What?
What's wrong with you? Why are you?
Can't do that.
hiding? You
Right
can't do
One of
that.
the things she's.
The EDI is going off.
EDI.
The
EDI is
EDI.
going
Yeah.
off.
Okay, thanks. Now tell her what
One.
your name is.
Okay, I'm gonna take her out.
Okay.
Thank you for communicating.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Patty, you have weird eyes.
You have no idea.
Hey, Patty, yeah, I do.
You said some interesting things.
Yes.
Did I?
Yeah.
That ball's going off.
Tell me how you felt.
Oh
What
my
were you
God.
feeling and
This
sensing?
was, I've done regular Estes before, and I know this wasn't even fleshy, but it was an emotional roller
I
coaster.
can tell.
Yeah.
And they
You look very
came
emotional.
at me.
At once, right?
Yeah,
Just-
all at once. They're just here, and they had to, and you had to pick who you had to talk through, and you get the emotion, and then they'd pull back, and then they'd come in, and then they'd pull back, and then they'd come in, and wow, you
See how I
just.
told you?
Yeah.
They're
Did you
all coming
any
at
like
once.
feel any, like anyone get touched, or did you see anything, any visual things?
Yes, I really, truly like hallucinogenic stuff.
Yeah,
Even before
like any
we,
faces or anything
I
like
saw.
that?
First, I can't really. I mean, I had the thing. I couldn't see the bricks, and I didn't know until just this second that there's bricks there. But I saw the bricks through where I couldn't see, and then the bricks started very hallucinogenic, like becoming liquid like bricks through here,
Mhm.
and then a face. And I saw everybody talks about top hat guy. I saw a top hat guy came in.
Oh.
Where he's right next
Yes.
to him. Is he standing
Yes.
Yeah, this
I
guy
saw
just
him in the back there.
Yeah.
top hat
Sean's
guy,
there.
and it would morph, and it was a cross between visual and emotional and energetic, and literally would take over.
It's quite an experience, right?
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Confirmation.
Yeah, hi there. You guys were coming at me. It was, and then I would mix in, because I truly don't want to mix in my emotions or my feelings, but they would get in you. Russia, they would get in you, so they would be.
Well, you're the conduit. They know that you're sensitive,
Yeah,
so they're
they
going to
would-
be more.
They
they're gonna
would,
be
yeah, they
stronger
would
with
get in you to. It would be a push or pull,
Mhm.
but it would like a wave. It would be a push for a while, and then it would be a pull for a while, and it would be a
Okay.
push for a while, and then it would take over this kind of a thing, and then
So you want to know what we were getting?
yeah, what were you getting?
You kept on saying cat,
Yeah, I did. I don't know.
and the cat ball was going off.
Ha 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 ha.
And for some reason, we felt like a woman was coming through, and something happened to like her boy. And then we heard fire, and then we were thinking maybe it was the hotel that caught on fire. And then we all, like, I don't know if what you guys fill in too, but I felt like someone was holding back the woman. Like she wanted it to say more.
I think it was the man.
There was like a male figure that was like maybe dominant, that was like holding her back.
Sounded
I told
abusive.
Sean, yeah, I was like,
Oh,
saying, those
and
are
you
words of
said
abuse.
not me, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you said something
Good
about
team. Like, I
what?
don't know. Great team or good team.
A
Like
good team or
Good
something
team.
like that. You guys are a good team or something like that.
A good crew.
Yeah.
A crew. It was a
I
crew.
don't
Yeah,
even
crew.
know
It was crew.
what I
So
Sorry.
it was just weird. You said not you, Rich.
Crew.
You guys are a good team.
Or crew. No, it was crew.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, it was the same thing at Mackie.
It was good crew.
They,
Really?
As soon as I had that thing going, it was like I had every spirit in that building trying to talk to me at once.
Yeah,
Well,
I
the
could tell.
camera, so
You
we'll
guys
go
should
back
set
to
up
it.
a,
We'll go
like
back to it.
sometimes set up a heart monitor with somebody, get all fancy.
That's what we're doing next.
Yeah, because I could tell the heart.
I was getting pressure on my
The
heart too,
racing,
like
the
during this whole
stopping,
thing.
the racing, the
Yeah,
stopping.
I was getting like,
Way even
I
more
felt
than
like
you.
that you were like something was coming through that was like distress.
I didn't know if it was because like
depressed,
the environment.
and
Yes.
Something like horrible happened
Yes.
to their
Her
children.
whole posture and the way she kept sitting and grasping at
You're like
something was
grasping like
hurting.
with hands.
Yeah, yeah, because you lose sense, again, which I trained to do too, but it was very different than what I usually do because it was like hypercharged, supercharged.
Mm-hmm.
I was very antsy. I noticed that with you. I was very antsy when I used this.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to ask her questions on what she was going through?
Did you
Anybody?
feel any kind of physical pain while you were in there?
No physical pain, just pressure, physical. Again, the push and pull literally felt like a physical push and pull. And then it would be like the senses would go. The hearing would be important and the hearing wasn't. You'd pull it out. Then the visual, even though it wasn't real visual, would be important and it wasn't. And then it was the heart would be this. And then the pressure back and forth. It was like a cacophony.
So what's the feel you got from the man with the hat, the top hat?
He,
Who keeps breathing like that?
Well, now.
Okay, just making
Got
sure.
her headphones on, sorry.
the man with the hat. I don't know. He was like an overseer. He came in. He seemed ominous, and then it went into other morphing. Literally, very morphing
Mm-hmm.
of stuff. And
Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
You're
Yeah. I
gonna
would.
get your goggles soon.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
It's
No,
different
it's
than
really
the
cool.
Estes.
Ghost Hunter Girl goggles.
Absolutely.
Ghost Hunter Girl goggles.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah, this was, yeah, people who do it go slow at first. Somebody who isn't used to doing this, would,
Yeah.
right, Sean? Yeah, somebody
Oh, I
who's
went
supposed
all in.
to- I was all in. You were all in. But somebody who's hesitant of it should be hesitant.
You should take your time because
Yeah,
when I
that's
did it,
what-
it was all strobing.
Yeah,
At
well-
first, I was very.
Yeah,
It was very.
I didn't know what to do the strobe because I didn't, you know.
Well, next time do this stuff.
Yeah.
I like a challenge. But
Okay,
that
cool.
was really,
Well, we can do it later tonight. We'll do it with the strobe because I know what you went through, and you probably have some questions
Yes.
that you want to ask.
It definitely felt really in a daze after coming out of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We get that response a
definitely.
lot from people. They feel like they're out of it, like they're
Yeah.
tired, like a serious paranormal hangover the next day, like all of that.
Oh, yeah, it was very wavy like.
Yeah.
Very... Ooh, I'm curious on this one.
Okay.
Those things are so
Top hat.
cool. Just like the
So you want to see if we can get top hat
Yeah,
next?
see if you'll talk.
coolest dowsing rods ever.
He seems abusive.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna play the recorder while you do
Yeah.
that. Let's see if we able to do it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Bending.
Tell me when you're ready.
Similar as a Mason.
On it.
Lost those,
I'm gonna put this right here.
big old children.
So while she's doing the rods, we're gonna have the recorders going and see if the beginning activity that way.
So do you want to ask questions or talk? Or
Yeah.
everybody come again?
We'll start recording right now.
The K2.
All right.
1.
Are you a Freemason?
That's the question.
Are you a Freemason?
I don't know the other question. What was the other guy? The other.
Are you a clamper?
There you go.
Yes.
Are you upset that we're here?
Yes.
Was that you that said get out?
Are you back in that closet?
Yep.
Were you standing behind Sean?
Yep.
Are you a coward? You like to hide?
He doesn't like that.
You like to hurt women.
Uh-oh.
Usually men who hurt women are cowards. Did you know that?
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
pointed at you. Do you think women are inferior?
She does not look happy.
Why?
This lady right here is a powerful woman. How do you feel? Do you think she's inferior to you?
Oh, this guy's arrogant. You can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Are you unhappy that we know you're here?
He doesn't care.
Yeah. He breathed in the air
Are
earlier.
you stuck?
Are you the one that just touched my head?
He went
You jerk.
Are you controlling the other spirits in this building?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you mad you're not alive? Viking style, what I just got.
Do you want to point at the person you dislike in this room?
I'm a very likable person.
You call him a coward.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
When-
a coward.
yeah, when men who treat women like garbage they're cowards.
So freaking cool. So anyways, that was just such a unique experience. Like, again, I was at all. I felt like I was in a dream, like I needed to be pinched because just, again, that's how all the magic started in reality. And, you know, hopefully in the near future, I can go ahead and collaborate with the ladies again. But for now, I will always have and share that memory with me because it was such a gnarly experience. It was like, honestly, like I still feel like I'm dreaming. And I'll never forget Virginia City because of that. And, you know, just, it was awesome. I just feel like sometimes I wouldn't be, I can't believe how I've gotten to where I'm at. And honestly, I'm forever grateful for these ladies for allowing me to be, again, an addition. And also Eric from War Party Paranormal, my team, War Party Paranormal, Scotty Burns, Zap, co-founders of War Party Paranormal. I wouldn't, again, be here. Also to the fans that supported me all along from my amateur days and how I first started Supernatural before I was discovered by War Party Paranormal. You guys too. So I am forever grateful for that. I will never forget my roots, where I come from, and I think that's so important for investigators. Like, I've noticed in this field, there's so much drama and hate and, you know, people with their egos, and I think you need to learn and kind of stay grounded and kind of, you know, humble yourself for a little bit and oops, sorry, I keep tapping around here, but know where you come from, know your roots. And I think that's so extremely important, that it's something I hope to follow and will continue follow going forward, and to be nice and kind to others, especially in this type of dark world that we're in. It's so important because we don't know what others are going through and what inner demons we're all struggling with. And I'm sure we all struggle through some stuff, but at the end of the day, it is so important to be kind to others. And pass that kindness on, you know, whether if you get along with somebody or not, just focus on yourself, move the other way. But anyways, there's a lot of hatred and stuff and certain individuals that on this trip, but again, there was another good balance of amazing people that I got to network and meet and collab with in the future. So that's just life, unfortunately. But anyways, this trip was nothing but a great experience. Boop, boop. You know, regardless of the sour apples, I like to say. But anyways, it was a great experience, and I'm forever grateful. And it's just one of those trips that you'll never forget. But anyways, moving forward, that is pretty much Virginia City and the whole episode of that. I feel like I'm having like ghosts in the background here. I don't know what's going on. I'm having like flickering lights, anyhow, blurry images here. But anyways, that is the end of Virginia City and the episode. So will I return back in a heartbeat? What would I consider this place from a 1 to a 10 active? As far as active being like very active, number 10 scale, definitely I would say 9.5. Definitely a 9.5. Maybe to a 10. I mean, it's just to a T. It's just so active. Even when you step into the town, you literally feel like you're in some Western movie. And like, they kept the town and preserved the town, and they're just so, you know, great about, you know, historical preservation and everything else. So anyways, it's just amazing. I would go back and dying to go back for maybe another round 2. Maybe I'll be a future episode for season 4. We'll see. But anyhow, stay tuned, because next episode, like I announced earlier, Michael Gagliano, Mike G.
Hello, Supernatural Eye. It is I, Mike G. I'm gonna be your interviewer! I'm assuming you guys are clapping on the other side of this and making noise, but, yeah, so very excited to join. Can't wait. We're gonna ask all the hard-hitting questions about all the cool places that are in this season, which are amazing, by the way. We're gonna really hit them high, hit them hard, hit them low. What about Bojangles? Do ghosts go there?
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Will be stepping in, and I'm so excited for you to see his style and his creative ways of interviewing. So I know you guys are kind of a little nervous about that, but anyways, he is awesome. And again, thank you guys so much for you know, supporting me through this journey, and I promise you guys will love him. He is great, and you're gonna see how epic our journey is going to be going forward with other collabs as well. So I'm really looking forward to season 4. But anyways, he is going to help me wrap up this season 3 and moving forward to a different kind of idea, like what we do for each season. But anyways, we'll discuss that going forward in the future episodes. But going forward, and actually moving now, transitioning to the post-interview segment, we're going to have Eric Vanderlaan interviewing Ghost Club Paranormal. That would be Jade and Mandy from Ghost Club Paranormal. And again, I met them at Virginia City, and from there on, we just kind of became social media friends and supported each other, because we had another bully besides the 2 bullies I discussed in my segment, but another bully. Too many freaking bullies out there. So anyways, it's always good to support each other. And yeah, spread the love, y'all. So anyways, moving forward, let's go ahead and show the post-interview. Can't talk post-interview, my goodness. I don't know how you guys bear with me throughout this whole season and stuff. But anyhow, post-interview segment, let's go ahead and introduce Ghost Club Paranormal. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for the next episode, by the way, because it is going to be a very special one, and you'll see why. I don't want to give too much details, but it is going to be something dear to my heart, and I'm going to make it very special, and you'll see why. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Have a good night. Mwah. And safe summer. be dry out there. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Love you. Bye.
Welcome everybody to the Supernatural Eye show, and we got some special guests tonight. And I'm going to be your interviewer, Eric Vanderlaan. I'm with War Party Paranormal and the Haunted Files. Good friends with Franny, and she has two good friends here. And welcome Mandy and Jade from Ghost Club Paranormal.
Thank you.
Hello. And it's amazing. And we've met up. I think Mandy. Did I see you twice? Were you at Tahoe or just Virginia City?
Just Virginia City.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jade, you were just at Virginia City. You didn't make it to Tahoe?
Nah, just one convention for us and we're done after that.
Okay. All right. No more conventions for you?
No more.
Oh, God, wait till you hear my lineup.
No.
Yeah, Franny and I are going to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Oh, don't tell Mandy that. Ooh,
And
of course you are.
And you know the
Of
orphanage?
course you are.
You know
I
the
can't.
orphanage?
Yes.
That's what we're investigating Saturday
Oh
night.
my freaking God.
You can still get a ticket and come. I got 2 spots left.
I can't. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. What day is it?
Next year we'll plan it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, let's start with Mandy. How did you get started in the paranormal? Like, what got you into it? Anything crazy?
Gosh. Well, my journey started really young because of I'm a psychic medium, so I was having a lot of experiences as early as I can remember in my childhood home. Over the years, that slowly evolved. My childhood home was haunted as well. It still is haunted. So
Take me there.
yeah, right. It's been a journey in my parents' house. But yeah, so just having that mixture of seeing spirit and hearing spirit and having all those experiences coupled with what was happening in the home. I don't know. I've never not known a time that I wasn't invested in the paranormal. My dad was really into it as well. And so over time we just started, I don't know, kind of like just doing stuff around the house for fun, doing investigations at home together. And then that slowly like transversed into us like actually going out and doing like public ghost hunts and things like that. And yeah, it just kept snowballing. And I was like, all right, Dad, bye. I'm going to go do my own thing and, start meeting up with people.
And he's like, that's my girl right there.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, you take the reins, babe. You go do it. I'm going to go not do it. I'm like, okay.
Well,
so
my kids are embarrassed of me. They don't like Dad, like, don't talk about ghost hunting, okay? Like, that's how they are. Yeah, like one time my daughter's like, I'm gonna bring my boyfriend over. He's coming over today. And I'm like, oh, cool. I can show my videos and my equipment and all that. Well, I don't
You just wear your like IEVP'd my wear your IEVP'd my pants t-shirt when he comes over.
Right. So anyway, Zachary never showed up at the house. I don't know why. But I was all excited. I had everything all set up. I mean, everything's looking. I got my shit tight. So.
Dang, that's so sad.
Right, well,
that's so sad. I mean, to be fair, I would get embarrassed too sometimes with my dad. Like, this is really messed up, but we can joke about it. So my dad has essential tremors, really bad. So like he shakes a lot, and my God, just towards the end of like our ghost hunting adventures together, like he could barely hold a piece of equipment, and there was just a lot of like, Dad, just put it down, just give it to me, So I think it was time. I think we were like,
what's
all
wrong
right,
with
like,
you, Mandy?
Yeah, but it's okay. We make fun of it now.
No, that's the same with really cool. I'm sure he's really proud of you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
What were we saying about my dad the other day, Mandy? Because my dad had a stroke last year, so he can't really talk, but like I was taking him investigating.
I saw him in one of your episodes.
Yeah, and we were planning on doing so many other like investigations with him and that. And that was when a couple of episodes ago where we investigated my house, Mandy. And I had posted that, and then I instantly got a message from him, and he said,
right.
"Jade, that's so scary." He was like, "I'm prepared. Whatever you need me to do, I can come over with a Ouija board. I can get a priest, and like all this stuff." And I said to Mandy, I sent her a screenshot of the message that he sent me. I said he would be the best person to do a Ouija board with because he can't spell. Very well. So if the words come out spelled perfectly, we know that it's a real spirit and it's not him faking.
You know what? You know the thing about a Ouija board? It's like I went to a Christian school and like it was like, oh, it's like an evil thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's you're gonna open up a portal and demons are coming
Yeah.
out. But you know what? It's just like communicating like we do with the recorder. And
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
like, and it's a popular thing in Europe. Like it's not a big deal. Like people here make it like a big deal. I don't know if it's Hollywood or
Such
Yeah.
what.
taboo.
No, I used to skip school, and me and my friends, when we were like 12, used to go and like go to the old bunkers, the World War II bunkers, and we would bring our Ouija boards there, and that's
Oh
what we
my
would do.
God. I
Like,
wish I was your friend back then.
oh, we would have been such good
Oh
friends.
my God. Oh yeah, we would.
Oh gosh.
But okay, so
We can do that now, to be fair.
Yeah, we
we
could still do
we
that
are
now. It's
friends
fine.
anyway. And we will do it soon. We just
Uh,
got a few miles between us, but we're gonna get it done
we'll
for
get
sure.
there.
Yep. So Jade, like I want to hear about how you got started because you're from Scotland, right? Did I
Yeah,
get it right?
definitely one of the most haunted places
Exactly. That's my
in the
major
world.
bucket list. Like I got to go there before I die. And if
Yeah.
I die, just spread my ashes like at the most haunted location.
Yeah. No,
That's what's
absolutely.
I'll
up.
be attached to that place.
That's what
Spirit.
Mandy wants as well. That was her death requirements for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mandy and I will be at some castle and
Yeah,
you'll
yeah. Put us
we'll be
together. We
chasing your
got this.
ass.
Well, yeah, I was born in Edinburgh, Scotland,
Oh
which
man.
was just it's full of history. It's very like medieval town. A lot of dark history from like the Black Plague. Over in the UK, it's very, very normal to all your family pretty much has everybody has their own ghost story. Again,
Right.
over here, it's not as talked about or anything like that. But yeah, so I've always grown up kind of around that. And I saw my first actual ghost when I was about 7 or 8, in Edinburgh. And ever
You
since
probably
then,
grew up like it was like a normal thing, right? Like, yeah, whatever. I
well,
don't
maybe
know.
not seeing ghosts is a normal thing for me, but for sure, if Mandy grew up in Scotland, I think it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Are you sensitive as well?
I would say that I am sensitive, but I've
Okay.
never actually tapped into developing anything like that. I believe that we all have that a little ability in us.
You do,
And it's
yeah.
just something that you grow over time. But the mediums that I know, Mandy included, they're the ones that really took the time to go to the spiritual retreats and all that kind of stuff.
I
So,
want to do that. We got Casadega down here. It's this spiritual capital of the world. Um,
oh,
I forget the guy's name. I'm really bad with like the some type of history, but like some dude from New York moved down and started this town, and it's like it's during the age of spiritualism. So this whole town like has this vibe. So they actually say there's a portal there. Um,
wow.
and when you go there, it's just psychic mediums.
Is it like Lilydale?
I'm not sure,
You
but
don't know.
they have
Okay.
like retreats there for
Yeah, yeah. It's like a
meditation.
spiritualist town, basically.
That's
Hmm.
exactly what it is. So
Hmm.
yeah, I want to tune into my skills because like I was with a different team before War Party, and when I was with that team, I was all about the equipment when it
Hmm.
captures shit because I was a skeptical. I was skeptic, and I was like I got to capture it. Like if I don't have evidence of it, and I can't show it to people, then it never happened. But that's how
Yeah.
I looked at it. But now, when I went to War Party, like we have a very eclectic group of people. We have like 30 team members. 15 are
Hmm.
like active, but we have Wiccans, we had a priest, we have psychic mediums, and they taught me to like open my mind. So like now, like when I started back then, I still do it now. Like when I go into place, I just like to walk around, which is probably you would think is like to be the most obvious thing, just to walk around, feel the vibe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And the more I've been doing that, like I'll get pulled to like an area, and when I go there, shit just starts happening. I don't know what it is. If
That's,
it's intuition or
yeah.
they're calling me. Like I don't know.
No, that's
mentally.
exactly before Mandy was part of the team. That's exactly what I would do. I would go into a location, I would walk around and
Mhm.
just kind of go into a room and you just kind of feel it. You feel it in
Yeah.
your
Like
gut,
when you go
and you're
to a
like,
spot and you're like, this is the spot right here,
yeah,
right?
like I've got to come back to this room for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? That's like the best. I think that's one of the best parts of investigating, going around
Yeah.
getting your feels, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
And like now for me, like I don't know, it's like I don't know, like I've captured paranormal evidence. Like now I just want the feels, you know? I want the
Hmm.
experience. Like if
That's
it's just
good
me,
though.
if
That's a good
I'm
way to
just
look at it.
experience it, maybe I'm being selfish. That's what I want. I want more of that.
Well, yeah.
No,
I
that's good
mean,
that you can open
that's
up to
good.
that. Hmm.
So
It
the
takes
next, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, it takes a long time for somebody to really break out of
Yeah.
that, like, super skeptic. Mandy and I were just
Mhm.
talking about this today.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, as a paranormal investigator, you do have to have some sort of skepticism to you, right?
Of
Always.
course, yeah. And like even
So,
now, when I see something, like my mind can't process it. Like I'm trying to
right.
figure it out what caused that. I'm running towards like, for example, I was at the Gold Coast Railroad Museum, and we were like in this maintenance room area, and there's a bathroom, and it wasn't even dark yet. The sun was like going through the window in the bathroom, and I'm standing there, and in my peripheral vision, I see a full fit shadow figure, arms and legs, just like walk across. I'm like, what? I did not see that. And then Erin, she was a writer. She was writing about the location. She's like, someone just ran their finger just like this on my cheek. And then I looked on her
Creepy.
cheek, and she had blush, and you could see like someone like removes the blush with their finger. Like, how wild is that? I'm like, that
That's
shit did not
what?
just happen. So I walk in the bathroom, I'm looking around, I'm like, what could have caused that shadow? I was still like in disbelief, and then like the next day, I'm like, holy shit, that did happen.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
I think that's when you become a skeptic. It's like when people don't believe, they're like, oh, there's got to be a rational. Maybe I just imagined that, but
Yeah.
you gotta like start looking more closely when things happen around. Um,
Yeah.
then you understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next question is, we all met at Virginia City.
Yeah.
And Franny wanted to know, was that your first time in Virginia City? And if not, um, have you been there before? For the Para Experience event.
Yeah. I had been there before. Had you,
Mhm.
Mandy? Yeah,
Yeah.
we both. Oh, okay. Separate times because Mandy and
Yeah.
I weren't a team at that point.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I had went I think once or twice before, and yeah, just done like the Washoe Club. We hadn't done I hadn't done Mackie Mansion yet. So that was the first time that I'd been in Mackie Mansion. Was that
I
PEX
had a bad
convention?
experience there. I can't forget that dude's name, but like he was like pretty shit faced. And
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. But like it was like we're all sitting around and we're doing like an EVP session, and he's like what's the spotlight, and he's like just like being rude and like saying stuff, and
Yeah,
I only had
that was
and
no
then he's
fun.
like, I just saw something upstairs, did you see that, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know if there was anything up there. So like, come on, let's go walk up there. So everyone left, and then two of our team members were there. And they were helping us, and we were like, shh, just let them go upstairs, and we'll just investigate by ourselves. He's gone
Yeah.
now. But we only had like 15 minutes, but I heard that's like the most haunted, from what I hear, the most haunted location in Virginia City. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, out of all the places in Virginia City that I've investigated, that's definitely where I've had the most experiences. That was
Yeah.
mine and Mandy's first ever investigation with each other.
Oh, nice.
Technically it
That was going to
was,
be one of the questions. Okay.
yeah, it was Virginia City. So yeah.
And was it when we were at PEX? Was that the first time you guys investigated together?
Well,
Well, yeah, not
not
at that place though.
yeah, not like a real proper like investigation. But
Right.
there was
Were you
a
guys
team.
part of the event, like doing the investigation? They were like rotating us.
Yeah, so I went there by
Okay.
myself, because I was just like a one man
I wish
team.
we would have hung out more,
Yeah, I feel like they
right?
really put me to work.
I
They really
know,
put me to
right?
work.
And then I was at that at Train Depot
Yeah.
with Joe
Vital.
Vittel. He's awesome. I loved working with them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were getting some good shit in there as well.
Yeah. Speaking of skeptics, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've gotten some messages from him.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit misunderstood, but you
Yeah.
know, he's
Yeah.
been in the community for like such a long time now, and that I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be very interesting to see what everybody's vibe would be like going back. Everyone from PEX getting
Could
together
you,
again.
damn,
Yeah,
dude, that's such a good
reunion.
idea. Could you imagine like
I'm gonna reach out to Jamie.
how like much
You
things have
should.
changed for people if we all came back?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
different now. Like you, Mandy, you were with
Hollywood Paranormal.
yeah, whatever happened to them? They're not
It's
filming
a whole
anymore.
lot of nothing.
They're probably
Yeah,
busy with
no,
work or
they're all
whatever.
doing their own thing. Steven is now doing stand-up comedy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Didn't he just
nobody's
done it?
investigating.
He just done that on like Jimmy Fallon or something like that, didn't he? Like
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, he opened for Jay Leno.
Oh
Isn't that crazy?
wow.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
what?
I was like, you go, man. Like, go for
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, we weren't really doing too much there, honestly, at PEX.
Yeah. We had a good, I mean, other than
But we
that,
had a good
I
time.
always had a good time. Yeah. I
Yeah.
had the pleasure of investigating with Natalie, so that was really cool. So, I mean, not
That's
Natalie.
cool.
Well, Natalie, yes, but Patti Negri as well.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
Oh.
And then Patty did I got Patty to do the Delco experiment. And
Oh,
that's
I
when the
remember.
Delco
I watched
experiment.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when the Delco goggles blew up. Everyone's still buying them now through the Ghost
I
Hunter
know I need a
store.
new pair. I left
We
mine in
were
Hawaii.
No way.
That's not a bad issue to have.
I'll hook a sister up.
She's wearing them. She's wearing them so the sun protects her eyes as she's out on the beach.
Did you really?
No, I wish. But
With
they're
their-
out there.
with
They're
their
out there in
with their
Hawaii.
Mai Tai.
Yeah.
FYI, I was born in Hawaii. Just wanna let you know.
Oh,
Little tidbit.
nice.
Yeah. I don't think anyone knows about that about me. Except
Whoa, what
if they
island?
read my bio, Oahu,
Oh,
Pearl City.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
You're
cool.
fancy.
Fancy. But my parents got what they called island fever. It's like you get sort of
Yeah.
claustrophobic living on an island. I don't know.
Yeah, nowhere
Maybe
to
you have
go.
go back to the mainland.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably more my mom's. That's how she was.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So you guys were talking about that you're sensitive. Mandy, what's like how could you describe your ability? Like what makes it you think different than other people, or how can you explain it that
That's an
people
interesting question. Yeah. So I feel like no two psychic or mediums are the same. I mean, they can have a lot of
right?
similarities, but the way that they experience it is all so different. I utilize all my senses. So I do sight, hearing, uh, feeling, and knowing, which is like just like where something just comes to you and you just know it without any sort of feeling attached to it. So I utilize all those senses when I work, but I would say like my strongest is hearing. That's something that I've had since I was like 0 years
Don't
old.
be talking shit about her because she's gonna hear it.
I will hear
All
you.
right.
I know. I always
Right.
used to joke like I have like hawk ears or something like supersonic hearing. I can't. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you. Like if you're like unless there's like subtitles, I'm like, what are you saying? But if a ghost is speaking, I can hear it. You know, it's just. But anyway, so that's like probably my
What about your
strongest one.
He's like mumbling. I
Yeah.
know
Your
what you
ghost-
said.
Unless it's her ghost boyfriend, then yeah,
Tune
she
out.
can hear it.
Yeah, ghost
Right.
boyfriend. We got that.
Those are
Otherwise
probably
it's tune
better
out.
anyway, right?
Exactly. It's not been going well. Just put that out there.
That's okay.
But,
Everything else is.
yeah. But yeah, and then the other would be seeing. But yeah, it's hard to say what makes it different. I would say something that I typically do that a lot of people don't do is I work with mirrors a lot, which is something that a
Ooh, I
lot
love
of
that.
people don't do.
Yeah.
I never
Oh, I want to
planned
pick
to
your
work with
brain on that.
mirrors. Yeah, I never planned to do that. It's a long story, but it just kind of happened one day. And then I do work with lower realms as well, which is something that a lot of people don't necessarily do. So I work with both higher and lower. And
Okay,
I
can you
have,
explain
yeah.
that? Like higher and lower realms?
Yeah, so like there's like the higher realm, so what people would consider the other side, so like where your loved ones go, could be
Oh, okay.
angelic as well, heaven, that sort of thing. Um, and then you have like the lower realms, which is kind of the lower levels.
Dark.
So darker things, like I
Okay.
kind of group it with like
Do I
I
have
don't
an
want to say it's
attachment?
darker, but yeah, like non-human or I kind of group it all together, but I would say like non-human, elemental,
Okay.
demonic. Like there's so many. But I work in that spectrum a lot. And so
Right.
sometimes I work there more than I do up here. And that's just something that's always kind of like I would say separated me a little bit. There are people who do that type of work, but not as many.
Yeah, and
So
you were
And
on our
trancing.
show when
and
you were on our.
trancing. That's a whole nother thing I do as well.
That's a whole other thing.
Oh wow,
And
that's pretty
trancing.
impressive. So yeah, you
Yeah.
were on our More Party Paranormal radio show, and I was like
Yeah.
pretty impressed, like the knowledge that you knew. So it's pretty
Yeah,
badass.
man, that was some time ago. It's been a
I know.
while.
I got good memory. Jade,
Yeah.
what can you explain your ability?
Go,
I'm
Jade,
just
go.
here.
It's like
I'm
a
over
can
here.
of whoop ass. No, I'm just joking.
My ability is I would say that with the two of us as a team, I'm a little bit more like the logistics side of things, you know. So I guess even though we never go into an investigation and actually go, we're gonna spend 20 minutes here and then we're gonna do, you know, something, an experiment over here for an hour or whatever. Like it's not like that. We really let things guide us. Just
Ooh,
kind
I
of
feel something right here. This is the spot. This is the spot.
yeah.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Mhm.
As far as like as my actual abilities go, like I've never really like properly like leaned into that or anything like that. And especially now having Mandy, I don't need to, which is nice. I can focus
Yeah.
on the other things like
But
editing
they're
and
there. She's definitely
Yeah.
sensitive. And
yeah,
like
every
Well,
now
you've picked
and
up on quite a bit of stuff.
we
every
were
now
off
and then, yeah.
air. We were off air. We were talking about like Native Americans and things like that, and you're like, keep me far away from that. You said you had like a bad experience.
What was it?
No, we were talking about Native Americans.
hmm
You said that something about Native Americans that you fear, like spirits and things like
Oh
that.
no, that's just because when we do Native American episodes, there's commenters that come on, viewers that get
Ah,
upset with us because we're two white females covering a Native
oh,
American.
I got you. That's so
But I
Yeah.
would love to
crazy.
do more of that though. Like I really, really would.
Wow.
But yeah, we just get put in that little box. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Hmm.
But we're gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna do it this weekend
But we're doing
anyway.
it tomorrow.
We're covering a Native American story in a couple of days anyway, so whatever.
But you
You know,
know,
we
it's like you're telling history and you're
well,
being
we can't
respectful. I
exactly.
mean,
We can't pick and
and
choose the history, so
do you feel that Native Americans, they don't like people like doing what we do, investigating the paranormal, things like that? You think that they think that's taboo?
no, I actually think a lot
No.
of it actually originates from Native Americans.
Mhm. Do you think
They're
maybe they think we do it in the wrong way, maybe a disrespectful
Yeah.
maybe.
way?
Yeah. I would
hmm
I have a really dear friend who is of Native American descent, and that's something that we've had a lot of conversations about is
Hmm.
um, they are the Native American culture is very big on respect and
Right.
honoring your ancestors and
Hmm.
approaching it with that. Leaving things untouched as well. So if you are going to step into that realm, you gotta show up with an offering respect. Like there's so much more that goes
Right.
into that, which
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people take that into
Well,
account.
our co-founder is half Cherokee, so like whenever there's some sites that we go to where there's like Native American history, and he always does like an offering
Yeah,
Yeah.
before we start an investigation, and like a peace offering.
which is
Yeah,
awesome.
we try and I mean we are as respectful as we can possibly be. We're always
Hmm.
super, on that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like we are on the internet. We have a lot of viewers these days, and people are just wild.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
It's one of those things where you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like
Yeah.
somebody's always going to have something to say. And I thought like we were being like really respectful by going with somebody who is of like true Native
Yeah,
American descent and
exactly.
things
That's what
like
I would
that.
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
But not everyone sees it that way, and perception is
Can't make
something,
everyone
and that's
happy.
okay. And that's okay.
But you're doing something good because you got like a hit show on YouTube, and that's pretty amazing.
Thank
We
you.
try.
Congratulations on that. So
Thanks.
going back to Virginia City,
Yes.
Mandy, which location do you think is the most haunted in Virginia City?
The whole town. It's so hard because I feel like I don't think there's like one that's more haunted than the other because the energy there,
They're different. They're all different.
they're all different, but it's all connected. So I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, the experiences at Washoe that I've had in comparison to like Mackey Mansion, I mean, it's just like,
We got some
oh
amazing
my God.
EVPs there when we were there with you, me, Franny, Steven.
Yeah,
So that was
down in
pretty
the
cool.
crypt.
In the crypt,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just the land itself is so freaking haunted. I think no matter where you go, like you're gonna encounter something. So, but
Yeah.
I would say like, uh, um, Jade and I feel like together we've had the most experiences at Mackey Mansion, and just like some crazy top tier experiences there. If I had to rate, I'd probably say like Mackey Mansion. It's just like top as much as which is hard to say because I love Washoe more than
Yeah.
life itself, so I don't want to put it number two, but
Right.
yeah,
But then
I don't know.
We're
again,
gonna
like
have
I've
to we're gonna have to meet up in Virginia City and rent out Mackey Mansion, do an investigation there.
oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
1,000%.
Yeah.
All right. And I remember when we were in the Washu Club and we were doing the EVP session. And this is like um the theory of the show is like testing your memory about what happened on the last investigation with Franny. So what type of feels, what were you experiencing when we were in the crypt?
Um, God, from what I remember, I don't really remember the responses that came through, but
Hmm.
I just remember that there were a lot of them. But the
Well,
crypt, I mean,
how many bodies were stacked there, right?
yeah, exactly. Like the crypt is the crypt. I mean, it's there's so much energy in that space alone, just from all the bodies that were in there.
Hmm.
Um, and it was just, I mean, it was really cool that like our first time meeting and just being able to have something happen. And I think we also had, didn't we have something else out that was going off, or was it just the EVP? I thought we had some sort of like
Oh, the
K2
Mel
or something.
meter, the REM on the Mel meter
The
was in
Mel
the
meter.
back
Yeah.
that went off.
Yeah. But yeah, I wish I could remember what was said, but I remember us all just kind of being like freaked out and just so excited that we were getting stuff right off the bat.
Hmm.
So cool.
And if for people that don't know what the crypt is the miners that, and correct me if I'm wrong, the miners that died during the wintertime, the ground was too hard to dig, so they put them in the crypt in the
Yeah.
back of the Washoe Club to the point where like the bodies were like all stacked up because it's a very narrow place, but a very high ceiling. It's like what, 3 stories?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Like
then
I
they
don't
would keep them
know.
there till spring.
And if you think about like how many bodies you could fill that place up, that's a lot of bodies. So that's crazy how many
It's
people
a
died
lot of
there,
bodies.
right?
It's so sad.
And Jade, now we didn't get a chance to investigate with you, but that night, like what was your most memorable night when you were investigating? What location was it?
Most memorable night? Um, I honestly
Me.
yeah, I would say
Like a
honestly, like
paranormal experience that you
yeah,
remembered that happened to you over there, like
I would say
anything like
like
that happened?
when I met Mandy, we were in the chapel of
Oh
the
yeah.
Silver Queen Hotel.
Hmm.
And it was the new reality. They were there and like it was technically I think it was like their investigation and only like two people had gotten tickets for it. So Mandy and I joined them as well because we didn't have anything going on. So Me and Mandy and I were on one side of the chapel, and everyone else, there was only like four of them, but they were on the other side. And Mandy and I don't know each other, never talk to each other. Well, apart from like, I think you had a podcast, Mandy. I was on that like once, but we didn't
Yeah.
like stay in touch or anything. And so yeah, Mandy and I are sitting there, and all of a sudden we just hear this like it sounded like a man grunting, like right in between us, and we both shot up
On the
and we
stage, by the stage in the back.
no, we were sitting on the pews,
No,
like
in the pews,
middle
yeah.
Oh, okay.
middle of the pews on the left-hand side. And there was just like this like right in front of us, like an angry kind of like snarl. And we jump up and we looked at each other, and I was like, "You heard that?" She was like, "Yeah, you heard that?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because as Mandy says, she hears a lot. So I could only imagine at that point she probably thought that, oh, this is just another one of those moments where I'm hearing like spirit, and we both heard it at the same time. So we're freaking out.
Mhm.
And then the guys at New Reality are like, "Calm down, girls, calm down." And we're like, "Oh, yeah, calm down. Here we go."
Yeah.
But it was just like, I think in that moment, like we just matched each other's energy so well.
Yeah.
And I think
Right.
that was kind of the real start of the friendship.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, like I'll always remember that for sure, just that
Oh yeah.
voice coming from right in between
Well,
us.
that
And
chapel's wild because when we did the
Yeah.
Delco experiment with Patti Negri, like the things that were going on in that room and what she was experiencing,
yeah,
she said that like in the back of the room, there's this a brick wall, and it was like a portal, like different faces were coming out and
wow.
come popping back in and coming
It
out. And
had
she
a
was
weird
seeing
vibe.
that. And then I don't know. I think Sean was sitting in the back. I think he mentioned that he saw a shadow figure back behind where Patty was in the back of the chapel. And then like we're doing the Delco session, and it's like the Estes. I'm asking questions, and out of nowhere she goes cat, and like over here I have cat balls, and she said cat. The cat balls lit up. Like it was crazy. So
That's cool.
it was just
Yeah.
like a wild session.
I
So
believe it. That was the only time that I was ever in there, and like we were only in there for like 20 minutes or something like
Yeah.
that. But something already happened. So like I mean that would be so cool to go back and investigate.
crazy
That would
and then the
be.
REM pods, I had REM pods like around her, and they were like going off. So that was
Yeah,
like pretty crazy with the
that's
people in the
wild.
room. Like it was like they were entertaining us. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly,
Weird.
exactly.
But
That's cool.
Franny wanted to know, were you at Patti Negri's seance? And if you
hmm
were, what do you
Hmm.
remember from it? I'll start with Jade.
Well, I thought that I've never been part of a seance, and it was a huge seance as well. I remember that. And yeah, I remember for the most part everybody kind of like raising their vibrations together, which I thought was like really cool. Like it was a kind of it was a little bit like if you're not used to the paranormal, and which I thought I was used to the paranormal, apparently not,
It
like
was like a
because I was
spiritualism experience, you know?
yeah, yeah. I was
Hmm.
like, well, this is different. I was like, but, it really, you could feel it, It's almost like when you go to church and everyone prays at the same
Yeah,
time. And even if you're
yeah,
Yeah.
not religious, you feel something.
yeah,
So I remember that really specifically. And I also remember Sean, who was like chiming in as
yeah.
well. And Patty was allowing him to kind of come forward and say what he was feeling. And what I would have loved is if everybody just opened up and said what they were feeling. I was vibing it that
Yeah,
much. But yeah, no, like it was really, really cool to see her in person because
he's
when I
amazing.
very first started Ghost Club, I did reach out to her and I was like, I want to be your assistant. I will get you coffee. I will do whatever. I was like, please let me come to your seance in
She's
Hollywood.
a
And
sweet lady, though.
yeah, yeah, but she was like, "You're very inexperienced," and I was like, "No, I understand. Like, I get that." And then fast
I want to
forward
be
like a
your
few years.
apprentice.
No, I did. I was just like, whatever you want, I'll do it for free. I
Mhm.
was just so interested. I just wanted to get into, the paranormal community, so to speak. And yeah, so once I met her at the PEX convention, she was like, yeah, it was just cool to like actually be included. And I'm like, oh, like this is kind of came a long way because I don't even have to get her coffee. So I mean, that's a
Right,
win for
right.
me.
And what did you remember, Mandy?
So I just realized I had never actually made it to the seance
Oh, okay.
because they gave us an allotted time at the same time. So I was over at Mackey Mansion trying to get Patrick out of the building so we could investigate it.
Yeah.
So
Because yeah, I had to leave halfway through the seance, Franny and I, to go work with Patrick at the Mackey Mansion. I think when you came, I had left, and I was like all pissed off.
Yeah,
yeah,
there was a
because he was
switch.
there and I was like, it's not your time. And he's like, what do you mean it's not my time? I said, it's not your time, it's our time. Go.
Up. I think you guys left because I was sitting right next to you guys. I was like right next to Franny, and you guys got up and left. And then Patrick came and he sat there and he had this little laser pointer, and he was as like he was drunker than
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And he had his little laser pointer, or I don't know if it was him or the person sitting next to him that he came in with, but they were pointing the laser pointer like up on the stage, like behind, and everyone was going, "What was that light? What was that light?" And I was
Oh
like,
my
"Oh
God.
my
What a
God,
dick.
like I can. I mean, we just raised the vibrations, man."
I know.
Like,
And then it just
Exactly.
like turned cold like ice.
yeah.
Damn.
So I consider like Virginia City like almost like the Disney World of ghost hunting. Would
Oh
you feel
yeah.
that too?
Oh, for sure.
You feel it in the town. Like as soon as you walk in there,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
someone
My I would say my new favorite, like that, I mean, I love Virginia City, I always will, but Globe, Arizona, like Mandy introduced me
oh
to Globe,
wow.
Arizona, and it's very similar, very historic, a bunch of places to investigate around there, all kind of owned by the same person as well. So, yeah, it's just really cool.
From a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, which building? Well, let's just say there's a lot of buildings there. And so, Mandy, you said Mackey, Mackey Mansion, and Jade, you agree?
Yep.
Mackey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
Russia. I love you.
It's still an amazing place, though. I mean, you can't go wrong wherever you go there. You
No,
can just
no.
walk down the street and you'll see like horses running.
Oh, what I was trying to say though was there's not just the normal locations that you can investigate either. Like, I mean, the whole of Virginia City is actually haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it's wild.
When people walk on, I don't know what you call it, like those wooden sidewalks, like
Hmm.
people say they hear footsteps, like for no reason, and no one's
Yeah.
there. So you guys been to Virginia City a few times. Is that a place
Yes.
that never gets old to you guys? Like you would always go back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then the last question is, Franny heard there's a rumor that Ghost Club Paranormal may possibly do a collaboration with Supernatural Eye in the future. Is this true? I mean, that's just like a rumor. I think she just wanted to get clarification.
I love her so much.
Yeah, just add it to the pile of all the other rumors about Ghost Club. Sure, why not? No, totally. Like we're
Yes.
100% yes. Definitely, definitely. I know
Don't leave me out, God damn it!
No,
You
never.
can come.
I'll be the camera guy. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
You
what happened to your last camera guy. I'll just be a spectator then. Thanks for coming on the show. And Mandy, tell people where they can find you, social
Oh.
media, anything up and coming things people want to look out for.
Oh my gosh. You can find us over at Ghost Club Paranormal on Instagram, on YouTube. Jade normally does this. This is so funny. You can also find
Definitely
me,
YouTube.
Miss Mandy Sue over on Instagram and TikTok. I have a very sad YouTube. Don't go there. We have a lot of exciting things coming up for Ghost Club Paranormal. We can't really talk about it yet, but we have some really cool things that we're looking forward to doing.
Yeah, one of
Awesome.
them being we can talk about the one in Madonna Inn. I mean, for you, you have
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we can. It hasn't launched yet, but me and my good friend April Nicole, another medium, we're going to be doing a spiritual slash paranormal retreat at the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo, California, in November, right after Thanksgiving. So like November, what is it, 28th through December 1st. So that will be super fun, and I'll be announcing that on the socials when we are ready to start selling tickets.
Nice. And Jade, ditto.
That's it. Just Ghost Club YouTube.
Ghost Club.
Ghost Club Paranormal on YouTube.
All right, there you go. And for me, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ghost Hunter South Florida, TikTok, YouTube. My YouTube is dormant as well. We do have the War Party Paranormal Radio Show, and that's not dormant, live every Monday night. I'm gonna have to get you guys back on.
Yeah.
And also don't forget the Haunted Files. Actually, we're now the #1 viewed show on Paraflix. I know it's a small network, but
Very
from
cool.
coming from nowhere,
Congratulations.
and like, people like, we're just little handheld recorders, and we're just, Mike's an amazing editor. So
And the vibes.
yeah.
You guys got good
Exactly.
vibes for sure.
Thank you very much. That means a lot coming from you guys.
Yes.
Aw.
No, we like you
Now
guys.
we'll
Thank
get
you.
together at some point. We'll do an amazing collab. It's gonna be the
Yes, for
collab of the
sure.
century.
Awesome.
And that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep, we'll definitely keep in touch. And don't forget, warpartyparanormal.com. We're non-for-profit. If anybody needs help, they got something going on in their home or in their business, we don't charge a dime, and you're our client for life. We don't just do one investigation, we stick around with you. And thanks for everyone for watching, and thanks Jade and Mandy for an amazing show. And I hope everyone has a great night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.